talking about like Pride and Pride merch, right? So what people don't realize, because if you saw last week, like Target's been kind of getting boycotted because, well, it makes sense. They had like they had tuck friendly bathing suits and stuff like that. And then I wrote an article on Friday. Let me see. Where is this article? Share screen. So I did an article. Okay. So this was one of them. So Target launches their Pride wear for cats and dogs. I don't really care. I don't know if anybody else. I'm not so like against like rainbow wear. As we talked about on Timcast actually on Friday, we were talking about like the rainbow is like the covenant of God. So, and it's like the LGBT is like taking that away from them. But what I will say is the problem is in this sentence right here. We proudly support the LGBTQ plus community with a $200,000 donation to GLSEN or GLSEN. Celebrate the spirit of pride with your pet. So, this is what I said on Friday on Timcast. Let me see, pull this up.
The Bud Light sponsored an LGBTQ event and a pride parade.
Just after the shit show?
Yes.
I'm surprised they have, but this is the thing is a lot of people are waking up to is all this stuff has been going on for years. It was the Mulvaney effect pushed it into the mainstream. Like Bud Light, Coors Light, all these companies have always had like rainbow cans for pride events and all this other stuff. And it's never been an issue until this year. And now you're seeing it with all these organizations. We talked about, there was I wrote an article today. It was about PetSmart. So PetSmart has dog toys and all this stuff that's pride stuff, which really I don't care if you put a rainbow flag on a dog toy or anything like that. You're a dog owner, and you're gay or lesbian or bi or whatever. I don't really care if they do that, but the hidden meaning behind it is then they also said that they gave $200,000 to GLSEN.
What is GLSEN? I've been hearing about it.
They are an organization that basically promotes teachers keeping secrets from parents in school. So that's like their biggest advocacy is working with governments to ensure that that's happening so that, children have autonomy in classrooms from parents. And so teachers can keep those secrets. And that's what they're pushing. So they're pushing the gender ideology onto school. So when you're supporting something like PetSmart, Kohl's, Target, who have been donating millions to this organization, that's what you're supporting. So yeah, that is what you're supporting. So when you look at PetSmart, who donates millions to this I think they donated 200,000 to the organization. GLSEN, that is like their whole thing is they are pushing gender ideology in schools. So while again, I have no issue, and I think this is where a lot of conservatives are missing the point of a lot of this stuff is I have no issues. If you want to celebrate Pride, go ahead. If you want to, wear rainbow stuff, go ahead. I have rainbow stuff. I used to celebrate Pride. It used to be one of those things, but when you start to see that organizations that these companies are propping up organizations, and really when you look at it, they use their virtue signaling during Pride. I mean, if this was really about gay pride acceptance and all that stuff, all these organizations would have Pride wear year round. They wouldn't need to do it just for June. They would have, they would be supporting Pride year round. But they don't do that. They virtue signal to their audience during Pride. And what's really interesting about all of this, so as Bud Light switch back to try to like not, kind of distance themselves from the Mulvaney effect, and as Target, removed all the Pride stuff from their stores, the left has attacked them because the left has even been saying the last few years that this, like, the corporatization of Pride is evil capitalism, like taking advantage of them. And so, I mean, whether you're for capitalism like I am, I'm a full capitalist, or you're against capitalism like they are, they realize that these major organizations are literally just virtue signaling to try to make money. They don't really believe this stuff. And so they keep pushing it.